Ordnance ready.
Yo, what's up, folks? It's Robotronics09 here with another episode of Game Skills. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, as I told you in the previous episode, I think the last episode, I'm going to be doing my review on the Power A Fusion, or yeah, I guess the Fusion, or the Fusion controller. Here we go. I didn't want to do it. Oh, matter of fact, why am I in this little small window, huh? Can I be a little bigger than that? Can I be a little bigger than that? Can I be a little bigger? I can. Alright, so here's the Fusion controller. I think I'm saying that right? So yeah, I didn't want to do a review then because I hadn't really quite used it yet. But now that I've had a week or so to really spend some time with it, I can share, and we're also gonna watch a gameplay. I'll probably talk about it while we watch the gameplay of me actually using it. So yeah, but before we get into that, I just want to say definitely, guys, I thank you for putting comments on the channel. Definitely keep liking it, subscribing. I'm trying to get to that 50 subscribers. We're at 46 now, so if you can share it, tell your friends. You know, if they like Halo, I'm going to bring some more Halo action. I would get to some other games as well, but right now we're doing some Halo, so definitely check it out. Let me move this thing over here. All right. So anyways, I'm gonna talk about the review. I'm gonna kind of review it while I watch some gameplay, just playing in the background or whatever. So let's get that started. Let's see here. Yep. All right, so here's the deal. So this is actually Regicide on Scythe. I think that's how you say it. Like the Death Scythe. Yeah. Anyways. So far as my review, how I feel about this controller. Well, first of all, if you guys haven't known, for some of you guys who've been watching the channel for a while, basically I've been using the standard wired Xbox controller for a minute. Pretty much for a long time. Prior to that, I was using the Razer Anza, and then prior to that, I was using the wireless Xbox controller. So for the last, I don't know, so many months or so, I've had a lot of trouble. I mean, this is really, most of my gameplay is like really hard work for me, and for the longest I couldn't figure out, you know, if it's just the controller or if it was my internet connection or what's going on. You know, I just had a whole lot of trouble just playing, really. You know, granted, I mean, I make some dumb decisions playing, you know, as much as anybody, but you can't really get better if you have all these random things, random experiences on Xbox Live. So with that being said, I said, well, let me go ahead and get me a new controller. So I went there. I actually went to Best Buy looking for the Mad Catz MLG controller, and I was hoping to catch it on sale for about 79 bucks. But they didn't have it at Best Buy anymore, and I ran across the Power A Fusion. So I picked it up. So I must say right now, right off the bat, it has improved my game significantly, and let me just say the reason why mainly is because I have control. I think my wired Xbox controller was just on the fritz for one, and then also I managed to I had my settings up a little bit high in Halo 4, so basically I was running with my for the longest my look setting was on 8, and then I switched to 6. And I'm running bumper jumper. Had a awful time just trying to aim, and you know that just, I tried to slow it down before with using my Xbox controller, and it just didn't seem to it didn't help. I mean, I felt like I was just dragging. Anyways, back to this. So talking about this, some of the improvements that I felt or I've seen on this, definitely the analog sticks. Now before I even bought it, I read a little review or watched a video on YouTube at Best Buy, and they said just about how much more accurate the analog sticks were, or they felt, and I agree, they do feel much better to me. Matter of fact, they felt so much better that I've had to reduce my my look sensitivity all the way down to 2, just so I wouldn't be whipping all over the place. So that's better. The triggers, they said that in the little review or the little thing, they said that they're short, and they are shorter. So they feel pretty good. Nice, easy to fire in rapid succession. The bumpers, I will say that the bumpers they are soft. They're not quite as clicky as and some definitely not the Anza or the regular Xbox controller. They feel cushiony. Not to the touch, but when you press them, they feel cushiony. I haven't really used the D-pad much, other than on first-person shooters. I haven't played Gears again yet. For the most part, it's been fine, but I heard on the review that they just said it's not good for fighting games. But most people who are really into fighting games use a stick anyway. So it's supposed to be an 8-way. When it says 8-way, it's supposed to be like precision 8 ways, if that makes any sense. So the diagonal, it looks just like the regular one, but it's supposed to be pretty precise in the middle section, but the diagonals, I should say. Anyways, let me see what else. As far as the overall feel, the overall feel feels just like an Xbox controller. It does come with some replaceable or interchangeable grips. So I just changed my grips out today, and I have the like the hard rubber coated grips, as opposed to the hard plastic grips. I think I'm going to stay with those. So that's the only option. It comes with the hard plastic, or you can use the rubber coated ones. Other than that, the little it does give you the little light thing. Now, if you look on the back, it's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can get that right. There's a button right there. You press that button, and it shuffles through the lights. It changes through the lights. So yeah, I think you got 5 colors and then off. It actually, it's kind of gimmicky, but it's actually pretty cool. Just a nice little touch. I wouldn't have bought it for that, but it is a nice little touch. So, okay, back to the effectiveness controller. Like I said, I think my take on it is it's helped my aiming by leaps and bounds. Even though I still got a ways to go after I've watched my videos a little bit, because I still tend to miss a lot. But I no longer feel like the controller is my handicap. I feel like with this controller, controlling my man is much less of a problem. Now it's just me making right decisions, and maybe sometimes dealing with a laggy host connection or something like that. Would I recommend this over the Xbox controller? Yes, I would, just simply because of the analog sticks. I think for the most part with this controller, the analog sticks on it and the amount of throw you have is nice. I saw some other reviews or just talking about how the regular Xbox controller doesn't give you the full amount of travel because of the little molded circle underneath the hat. Also, these hats are lower, or these analog stick things, they're lower than the regular Xbox, and they're actually wider. People have said that they like that. They like the instead of having the little nubs, it has the concave surface where your thumb kind of sits in there, the little well. So that's good. It comes with a braided cable, I think 10-foot braided cable, which is pretty much standard on most wired controllers. And it does have the little handy dandy, where is it at? The little handy dandy cable management wrap thing. Where is it at? Oh, I dropped it. If you hadn't seen, it's on the other video. Also, the case is on the other video. Well, like I said, for the most part, I'm happy with this purchase. $79, so it was cheaper than the MLG. I haven't played with the MLG yet, so I can't really compare it. I was gonna go enlist the help of my homie D Master Blaster and let him try this one out, because he plays with the MLG, the Mad Catz MLG, and let him see, how he feels the difference on these. Oh, let me be back in my man. Let me think. Anything else? like I said, I think it has definitely helped my game play a lot, simply because of the issues I was having with my controller. And I don't know if it was just normal wear and tear on my controller, or if it was just a bad one, or what happened. But I mean, it felt fine, but in just moving, I always have so much trouble just moving. You know, pulling the trigger, trying to throw a nade, and you know, there's like a delay. But I've noticed that even with this, but I don't believe it's the controller. I believe it's my connection to host, which I'm assuming everybody encounters that from time to time. So anyways, that's about it. I think for the most part, if you're looking for a new controller, I think it's worth giving a try. Price range, I think you get your money's worth. Far as comparing, I was going to compare it to my Anza. I don't even like to use my Anza anymore, to be honest. And I think part of that is the shape of the Anza, the corners and stuff. And then the other part, I think ultimately it didn't have it. It has the same issues with connectivity or over time. Well, I shouldn't say that, because it's supposed to have mechanical buttons. So I mean, there shouldn't be like issues with responsiveness and stuff. So that may have been. I'll probably have to give it another try just to see, or maybe even do a little brief review on that. Of course, Razer has a new controller out. Oh, I just forgot the name of it. But it looks to be pretty nice. It's probably similar, very similar to this as far as in feel and build quality. So, oh, I didn't mention build quality, but this is built like the Microsoft controller. So it's not, even though I don't quite like the, let me make it big. Let me make it big real quick. I don't quite like the little, from an aesthetic standpoint, the little power, you can't really see it, but the little Power A thing, and you know, I mean, I just think it takes a little bit away from the design, but I mean, that's just nitpickiness. Other than that, I mean, that has nothing to do with the way it feels and plays, and I think it's an excellent controller. If you're looking to upgrade or change from the standard Xbox. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was somewhat informative and that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. We're gonna have some more stuff coming at you with game skills coming up, so keep playing. All right, man. Peace.